I love this. There we go. That proves that we are recording, and I'm glad because I'm here. And Chris McKay, thank you for this movie. It was an awesome popcorn flick, man. How excited were you working on this?
I was really excited. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to work on this movie. And I grew up as a kid of the 80s and 90s where watching Aliens and Independence Day and all of that kind of thing. So to be able to kind of, make a movie that's kind of in a big sci-fi epic action movie, with a, sort of a character study, family story at its heart, that was really exciting for me.
It was very exciting, and what I really loved about it, man, it's like it really got me by surprise. I was like, I turned this thing on, and it just had my attention all the way through, man. And all the toys you got to play with. How fun was that? And do you get to keep any of the stuff from the set? How does your collection look?
I did take one of the camouflage, one of the like I think it was like Chris Pratt's character's outfit when he's in the camo and the sweater and things like that. So I've got that. I've got a couple of like white spike, stand up things that we were using on set and stuff like that. So I got a few things. I wish, there's a few more things I wish I could have gotten, but I got a couple of things.
Don't put them on eBay, man. Don't do that. Just kidding.
If things don't go well, I might have to,
Man, so what is the main difference between doing this for Amazon, like streaming? Do you have more time? You can leave more stuff in the film. How does the editing process work here?
We were editing, when we basically had finished the movie, for theatrical, when the studio decided they were going to kind of reach out to the streamers,
and
see if just because at the time we were finishing up the movie, it was January of this year, so we were basically done. We were done cutting. We were in the mix, and we had still some visual effects shots to land. So we were basically at that point. We were basically done cutting. So the movie was the movie. We had screened it for audiences. They had done some test screenings, and the studio was really happy with where the movie landed. So we kind of were, we didn't really, we're lucky. We're happy that Amazon had bought it, and we were able to be able to get it out to the whole world.
Yes.
But at the time we'd finished it, we finished it basically with the intention of creating it for the theater. So we didn't change anything just because it's on the streamer, which I think is good. Like I think there's, we all have big TVs. We all have ways of at least seeing movies big in our homes. So, when I look at a show like True Detective or something like that, there's very little difference from the way that they shot a TV show like True Detective from like what you see in a movie, right? Like it's not like they did that in a different way than if they had made that as a film. You know what I mean? It's got the same kind of cinematic scope and scale and all emotionality and all that stuff. So I think there's very little difference anymore between like what somebody creates for TV, for streaming versus what you're creating for a movie. I think you just have to be true to the characters, true to the story.
Now, moving forward, is there some chatter about a sequel? Is that something you could talk about? Is that true? Or
they're talking about it. I think that the Amazon was excited about the response to the movie, and they obviously are in the Chris Pratt business. They like Chris. He's doing a show for them called Terminalist, and so I think that they saw. There's a lot of. I think we wrapped up the movie as far as like it was meant to be a one-off movie, but I think there's enough with whether it's the time travel, like what time travel has wrought. We don't focus on that in the movie. This movie's about from Chris Pratt, from Dan's perspective. It's just what he sees. He's in every scene, and the information about the world is only coming through what Chris Pratt experiences. But there's a million things that have gone on with the world as a result of time travel and the potential stories, as well as like the stories about the white spikes and how they got there and where they came from and all of that sort of thing. So
nice.
There's definitely enough stuff to get into in a sequel, and people are just starting to have those conversations about what it's going to be. But to me, like, I think you have to have all of our actors.
Yes.
Even people that may or may not have survived in this movie. I think some of those people need to come back.
I gotta wrap up real quick, but I want to ask you one last question because you touched upon it. The actors you had this is a popcorn flick, but your actor, your cast was awesome. How are you gonna top it for a sequel? And how great was that to have all these people involved? So much talent that really, I think, gave it their all.
Yeah. I mean, whether it's JK or Yvonne, Yvonne is amazing. JK is awesome. Sam Richardson, hilarious and really a beautiful actor. Edwin, Jasmine, Mike Mitchell, Mary Lynn. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just we think we'd just bring some of those people back and then add more and more and more.
Dude, thank you for your time, man. I had a wonderful time. I'm gonna rewatch it again. I urge everybody to check it out on Amazon. Awesome.
I love every single thing in your room.
Oh, there's a lot, man. There's a lot. There's even back there. We don't have time for our next interview. I'll show you. I have a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah,
like all
you got
this right here. It's from yeah. When I first got it, I was like, "What is this?
What the hell is this?"
Yeah. So yeah, man. I was pleasantly surprised. But thank you, man, for the compliments of the room.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Maybe one day you'll come over and
absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to hang out.
See you later, bro.
Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.